Well, we're finally here. We've made it to the batch of Sonic games that apparently started the dreaded Dark Age of Sonic. I personally think this age truly started at Sonic 06, while others believe it was Shadow the Hedgehog. We're also starting to get closer to the games where an Eldritch Abomination tends to be the final boss. Like I said before, I'm gonna try to only give fruits to full-fledged characters, and while Chaos kinda fit the bill as an Eldritch Abomination, he at least ended up being a bit more fleshed out than your average monster of the week that we'll tend to see in these videos as we move forward. But enough prattling. Let the video commence!
Come on, Jet, it's time to split!
Hey, I wanted to say that!
We should split too, right?
Yes! You may be fast for now, but I'll be back, Sonic the Hedgehog!
Okay, so let me get this straight. We have a flying two-tailed fox, we have a rabbit that can fly with her ears, and we have an echidna that can at the very least glide. But the only birds in the franchise can't fly at all? This makes no sense. And since this makes no sense, I've decided to say fuck it and give them the 3 bird fruits we know of. Since Jet's the leader of this trio, it only makes sense that he gets the best one out of the 3, being Model Phoenix. Since this is a mythical Zoan fruit, the user is granted extra powers on top of being able to transform into a phoenix, such as enhanced healing abilities and a bit of flame manipulation. They can even use that same fire to heal allies, although the effects don't seem as potent in comparison to the user's healing factor. Wave gets the Model Falcon, which is wildly underwhelming in comparison to the previous fruit. But at least she'll have the ability to fly. That leaves Storm with the Model Albatross, which, while fitting if not a tad redundant, doesn't let the user fly. Yeah, there's no extra benefit, I just thought it'd be funny.
I'm an albatross! I'm an albatross! I'm flapping my albatross wings. Flapping my albatross wings.
Blaze gets the Ice route. I'm kidding. You know, if you were named Blaze at birth, it's almost like your parents knew you'd get fire powers at some point in your life. Blaze couldn't be a more worthy candidate for the Flame fruit if she tried. Oh wait, yes she can, considering she's one of the few Sonic characters to get a super form, and is the only Sonic character whose super form doesn't follow the super prefix. She even has her own set of emeralds, dubbed the Soul Emeralds. You know, Soul, S-O-L, the Latin word for sun. Blaze has pretty much demonstrated most of what the Flame fruit can do, but it being a low gear fruit means she effectively gets the added benefit of intangibility as well. Blaze is a fan favorite amongst many Sonic fans, and she was destined to get this fruit. Marine the Raccoon.
Who?
Johnny and Captain Whisker.
Who?
My god, are these the only pirate-themed characters in Sonic? These two are robots created by Dr. Eggman and Eggman Nega, who is basically just Eggman with a palette swap. They pretty much serve as the main antagonistic force in Sonic Rush Adventure before getting their asses kicked and leaving the spotlight to the two doctors for the final battle. During their shared boss fight, they have a variety of attacks. Captain Whisker gets the Tun fruit since he seems to use his weight as his main method of attack. Johnny always boasts about his speed and even claims Sonic is his all-time rival. Yeah, join the club, buddy. It's a bit of a reach, but I thought the Smooth fruit would be a decent fit. seeing as how his main method of attack is zipping across the stage. A lot. Now, this fruit doesn't just let the user slip and slide all over the place. It also has the added benefit of making them completely immune to physical damage. Any attack that would have impact would just slide right off, making this fruit a lot more powerful than it might initially seem. Of course, ethereal attacks could still affect the user, and Armament Hockey can just bypass the fruit's power entirely, but it's still pretty cool to no longer have to worry about being hit ever again.
Ah, Soleanna, the city of water. It has a constitutional monarchy, you know. The primary industries are tourism and crafting precision machinery. The current sovereign is Princess Elise III.
You serious?
Yeah, Elise technically is the candidate for the barrier fruit since she can create one when she's with Sonic. But that's just it. It's only when she's with Sonic, and the game even specifies that she needs to combine her power with Sonic's in order to even do it. The second best thing I could give her is Observation Hockey, since she seemed to be the only one to feel Sonic's spirit despite everyone thinking he was dead. That's about all I got for her. Moving on. Finally, we get to my favorite Sonic character. Back in part 1, I hinted how a particular fruit would be better suited for another character later on, and we've finally gotten to him. Silver gets the Float fruit because it's possibly the closest thing to actual telekinesis in One Piece. The fruit allows the user to levitate themselves and any non-living objects they've touched. Now, I initially thought this would be a bit of a power debuff, since Silver's power is psychokinesis, which is technically different. The main difference being that Silver's power can affect practically everything, including living organisms. But after recently watching Strong World, it may not be as much of a debuff as I thought, considering the fruit's power can allow the user to make entire islands float with relative ease. Not only that, but the objects will continue to levitate until the user says otherwise, or if a strong enemy is capable of knocking them out. The user can even manipulate and remodel an environment they are currently making float, creating constructs to utilize in combat, leaving room for some versatile creativity. Honestly, I don't know why I was so worried. This is one of the strongest Paramecia Devil Fruits around, and Silver himself is one of the strongest Sonic characters in the franchise. Wait, why is there so much time left in this video? I planned for Silver to be the last character in this batch. Who's left? I'm gonna say it. Mephiles is an underrated villain. Yes, I know people will make fun of the fact that he could easily have achieved his goals if he just killed Elise and merged with Iblis sooner, especially since he has the ability to time travel. But his very existence is malevolence, which means messing with people is something he takes great joy in doing. Manipulating Silver to try and kill Sonic, goading Shadow to turn against humanity by showing him his future imprisonment, revealing to Team Dark that Omega of all people is the one that does it, and being able to do what no Sonic villain has ever achieved, killing Sonic the Hedgehog himself. He has the goal to rejoin with Iblis and recreate Solaris, and since he can time travel, that means he has all the time in the world to achieve that goal, which he ultimately ends up doing. I think it goes without saying that Mephiles easily gets the Dark Fruit. And you know what? Why not give him the Shadow Fruit as well? The ability to steal Devil Fruit powers as well as other people's shadows fits surprisingly well for a guy whose name is derived from a demon in German folklore. Darkness conquers all worlds! Another batch of characters finally out of the way. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I wish to hear what fruits you felt characters should have gotten that weren't mentioned. Next time we'll be getting knee deep into the Dark Age territory. Thanks for watching. Until then, happy Halloween, and word of advice, stay out of the shadows. They're not safe.